Right, well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Team Prawn Racing. So, this was going to be an intro about a video where I made some poly windows. But yet another one where my audio's gone a bit wrong. I have since replaced this cable that's just out of shot here. So the audio should be working fine now. I was going to do a bit of a voiceover, show you a load of rubbish. Who knows? I was going to do a bit of a voiceover to show what I did, try and dub it. Didn't work. So, windows, heavy, plastic not heavy. That's the crux of it. Anyway, fingers crossed. That's all the dead clips covered. Back to the main video. Right, so you might have to bear with me here because this is not easy to do with one hand, but there's actually a window in my hand here, if I wobble it. Original idea for fitting. All the rubber's gone. You've got the frame in the shell there. I was going to... Way to go, Nick, not cool. I was just going to put it straight into the shell, glue that down. But what this did that I really didn't like, if you look in here, it sits really deep back into the shell. Now, this is an almighty lip creating drag, and the standard one sits right out here. So you save all this weight and then create a ton of drag. Also looks a little bit sort of bodged in, not too great. So, new plan. And this is quite hard to show again, because this is all clear, it's hard to see. What I've done here, I've managed to put the plastic window into the stock rubber. So here, much less of a lip, and it hasn't got the curvature on it at the moment, so it's kind of not sitting dead flat, but when you hold that in, top and bottom, it actually sits really nicely. I think that is going to bond back in. So the only difference, I'm not bonding the window to the shell, I'm going to bond the window to the rubber, let that set, and then we'll be bonding the rubber into the shell. Probably something like Tiger Seal rather than a traditional windscreen bond, because we're no longer bonding glass to metal. So yeah, that will be 1/4 window done. Same on the other side. I'm going to be really honest, I was going to try and make a rear screen, but this stuff just doesn't bend in the way I thought it might do. Even with a bit of heat, I'd never get this done without having rivets all the way around the edge. Fine for a lot of people, but I just don't like it. So next up, making these look slightly less DIY, we're going to put a black border around the edge like you'd see on a factory window. And for that we're going to move inside the house. Right then, you join me in the kitchen. Original window. Now what makes these look smart is they have a black border all the way around the edge. I've measured it up, 30mm around these edges, 45 down here, and I've transferred those exact measurements onto the plastic windows using masking tape. I'm now going to get my kit from ACW, Motorsport Plastics, and I'm going to do the black primer edging around here. Wish me luck. Right. Well, it's very black. No idea how this is going to go. Tell you what, you would not want to spill this on the windows because it definitely feels like it's sort of bonding into the plastic. It's not just black paint, that's for damn sure. Right, there we go. 2 windows, black borders, painted. I'm going to give that a bit of time to dry. Flip one over, see how it looks. Right, well I picked the first one up, and I think it's pretty clear to see the answer is, it looks absolutely shite. So, second coat it is. Right, well, that's a couple of coats of black done. It's had a bit of time to dry. The masking, let's see how it comes out. Sorted. Right then, a little bit of a time hop here because, well, I just got busy and cracked on with stuff. These are ready to go in. Now I don't know if you can see that, that has actually got a light tint on it now. Big thanks to AP for helping me tint it. Tried it one-handed, well, on my own. didn't work. Not good at that sort of thing. So that is a tinted rear quarter bonded in to the factory rubbers. And this one is currently offered up into place, and I think from there, I think that looks really quite factory, doesn't it? So now's the hard bit, bonding it in. I'm not using a windscreen bond, I'm using Tiger Seal because I'm not bonding glass to metal or anything, I'm bonding the rubber to the metal. I think the best thing for that is going to be Tiger Seal. If it doesn't work, then we'll pull them out and have another go. It's going to be tricky though. It sits real nice along the bottom edge, but then quite tight along the top. So I'm going to have to do the bottom, tape it into place I think, and then try and tease the top in and find a way of holding it back and on. Right, I'm going to get started. Wish me luck. No idea if I'm doing a good thing or not, but sometimes you just got to tear into it. Bit of brake cleaner. Make sure the surface we're bonding to is absolutely clean. Tiger Seal. They've changed the tube. That really confused me. I am easily confused, but still. Let's have a go then. Too thick, too thin, I don't know. You're probably yelling in the comments right now. This is already the most of a tube of Tiger Seal I've ever used. Anyone else buy a tube? Stick one small thing and then never use the tube again? No? Just me? Yeah, I just don't know. Let's see what we can do. Can you tell I do not know what I'm doing? Right, no idea if I've done this right, no idea if it's going to stick, if it's going to be any good. All I can really do is wait, but rather than wait, see how this one comes out, I'm going to rush into it and glue the other side in. God, I hope this works. It just doesn't go on well upside down. I know that's an obvious statement, but Christ. Here goes nothing. Right, did I do that well? Did I do that badly? No idea. So this one is currently propped in with a bit of timber and it's all taped in place. This one seems to sit really quite nicely down here. Wanted to bow out along this edge, so a bit of timber there. That has all gone okay. If I come around this side, I don't want to touch the car because things are propped against it. This one is all in, and this is propped with a couple of telescopic poles pushing it where it needs a little bit more force. Otherwise, all looks to be in okay. So really, there's nothing more I can do other than wait 24 hours and tape off, see how they've come out. Wish me luck. So, I would say it's 24 hours later. It's not. It's about a month later. It's Thursday night. Just been sat on the sofa editing footage because this video is going out tomorrow. Get to the end of the last clip and I kind of go, oh, haven't finished this video, but they're in. So how did they come out? At a glance, you know what? Seriously happy with that. Just looks factory, doesn't it? Come over here, bit of a step back. Just looks like a factory window. Did it work? Yeah, you know what? I think it did. I'm not going to lie, there's a couple of bits here. Needed a touch more glue. This bottom corner needs a touch more glue in there again. But if I'm honest, I rushed it. Couldn't be happier. About 5.5 kilos saved in total. They look great. They look factory at anything other than this close up. They just look factory, which I'm over the moon about. And that's it, poly windows. Not sure what we're going to do about the front sides for the minute. They may get done at some point, they may not. Watch this space. I hope you guys will like this one. Back to a bit of garagey stuff, making stuff. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Have fun and I'll see you next week for a bit more weight saving. Take care guys. Bye bye.